important. I've already been introduced. My name is Alashia Dekunle. Is very senior two-star associate of the Green Mondays. Yeah. I'm an entrepreneur as well. I try to also pursue a few interests. You know, some of us in this room today know that I have a desire for tech, phones and laptops. I sell them and support people also in repairs and all that. You know, I have a company that does that. I have interest as well in a number of interesting things. One of those is trainings and consulting, also in financial intelligence and all that. And you know, this is not to talk about the so many things I do, because I believe in the course of the conversation as well, I would need to touch on one or two things here and there, you know. But I want to appreciate God, first of all, and this company for the amazing privilege that I've had to also be able to meet the amazing people that are currently in this room today that I've met. Okay. And you know, time not permit me to begin to mention names, but I must tell you, really amazing people that are in my life today because I signed up for this opportunity. So I want to thank Green Mondays and then Team Thrive for this opportunity to feature today on Super Sunday. Okay. Now, the topic for today is sharing your way to wealth. And if I look at that topic, I realize that one of the major points in that topic, which if we take away, will make the topic undesirable for many, is the wealth part of it. Okay. If I say sharing is your way to is your way to Oshogbo, I mean, who really wants to go to Oshogbo that will now come and join Zoom meeting to say, I want to listen to Coach A telling me how to go? If I say sharing is your way to Okoko Michael, who want to go to Okoko Michael that will now come and want to listen? But because, I mean, it's our way to wealth, then it becomes exciting for many of us. And it becomes something we want to, okay, let me pay attention to this. How does this help me become wealthy? And if you look at this topic very well, you realize that it's the core essence of what we do in our business. It's the core essence of what this business is about. If you can get this right, then boom, everything. And I'm going to explain a little bit of how it connects all together as we go on in this journey. So if we get this right, the core essence of this topic, if we get it right, then none of us will fall shy or fall short of attaining the status that we call wealth. Okay. And I mean, when we talk about wealth, Robert Kiyosaki, one of the people that I listen to with respect to the subject of money, define wealth more in terms of time. And he likes to paint wealth in the direction of financial freedom, which says that how wealthy a man is a function of how much time the man can stay alive after he has stopped doing any work that generates income. What that means is how financially free are you? How much time do you have to tell? Like if I work maybe in a bank and I save 10 million naira during my course of my 20 years career, and maybe after leaving the bank, maybe the bank even after retirement give me maybe 50 million naira, make it 60 million. Now the question is how wealthy I am is calculated in how much time I can survive on earth spending that 60 million naira. Okay. Now, how much will I need to spend in a month to survive? Divided by, 60 divided by that is the amount of months that I have to spend on it. So if I live a life currently that requires 500,000 naira and it cannot reduce and drop, and then I have 60 million, it means 120 months is all I have. And 120 months, 12 months per year means that I have only 10 years to live. So after 10 years, what happens? Now, you begin to realize that I am not necessarily wealthy because after 10 years of retirement, I cannot survive anymore. Now, if I really want to be qualified as wealthy, then it means that I am engaged and I have systems around me that can ensure that for as long as I want to live, even down into my generations, income can continue to be generated that takes care of everything I need to take care of, then I can be qualified as well. That will bring us to the point of realizing that wealth itself is a complex topic that if we are permitted, maybe we can take a few Sundays to really break down the concept of wealth and really help us understand and have insight into what we really are in this for. Because like I was saying in Team Trailblazer meeting on Friday, I met one of the new sign-ups and I asked her, why are you here? Why are you in this business? You know, she said, Dr. Diron, if I did sign me up for this business, I joined because of him. And I said, okay, apart from that, why are you in this business? Because at the end of the day, your reason for being in this business, the compelling reason you have, your why, is what will make 90% of the difference at the end of the day. And for some of us, our why can be the wealth. You know, you already exist in a family where the only reason why people are not calling you poverty is because they're just pitying you. And I apologize for that. I mean, but some people live in poverty such that you have come to terms with the fact that, Kunle, if I don't do something about this, our children's children will suffer. So you made up your mind that you want to do something about it. You want to bring your family, your entire family out of poverty and start a generation of wealthy people. Now, wealth becomes a strong why for the reason why probably you're engaging in what you're doing. And then somebody told you about Green Mondays, and then you see the opportunity, see the potentials, and you sign up. Now, wealth becomes a very big part of the equation for you. Now, if wealth is, and I don't want to assume because, Dr. Fumi, will remember that one of the things we used to do to ourselves in our Thursday meetings back in the days is we used to tell ourselves, if you're interested in wealth, raise up your hand. I learned to stop assuming that everybody listening to me in a session is interested in wealth. You know, before I assume everybody wants to be wealthy, and I say, if you want to be wealthy, raise up your hand. And you see out of 50 people, you see like 30 people have raised their hands, you feel, okay, this covers for everybody. But it's not everybody that wants to be wealthy. You know, I was doing a presentation. No, somebody was doing a presentation one day in a Southwest store we traveled to. And this guy was presenting and he was mentioning, you know, this business, you can earn 10 million, you can earn 1 million, you can earn 3 million. And as he was mentioning all the millions, this Baba was in the audience. And the man just raised his hand and said, bros, please, I beg of you, all these millions you have mentioned, he has never in his entire life, a man of 60 years old, has never seen $1 million together. He said, so this 1 million about, please be telling me that this business can earn me 70,000, 120, 200. I can relate with that. And it will give me the ginger to drive the business. You know, so when we come into a garden like this, what everybody is looking for is different. You know, so I like you to, if you know that you are truly interested in the wealth that Green Mondays offers, I'd like you to punch into the chat box, yes, or I am interested. Or somebody can even put, oh, yes, I am interested. So that I will know that you are hearing me and you are feeling me this evening. Okay, just put in the chat box, yes, or I am interested, or yes, I am interested. Okay, and okay, good. Yes, I'm interested, yes. Okay, thank you very much. I can get that feedback. See the names that are popping up. Now, guys are in the house this evening. All right, so now that we know that wealth is an important part of this journey, is a big part of this equation that we want to retain and hold, how then can we ensure, how then does sharing connect with this wealth? Now, let me wake you up. In case you don't know, the business you joined is in an industry called network marketing or multi-level marketing. Now, two words put together, very important: marketing and then network. Meaning that it is not network sleeping. Some of us, we signed up and started sleeping. And everybody that we signed up also is sleeping with us. It is not network sleeping. Neither is it network attending meetings. You are not in the network to keep attending meetings every now and then. It is network marketing. Okay? So, a key activity is the marketing. Why? Because the company has chosen this model as a model to get the product to the customers, to the consumers. Now, mind you, you and I are not necessarily indispensable. The company could have chosen another way of marketing that does not involve us. The company could go to the market directly, supply the products to big distributors of this kind of category of products, and voila, it's everywhere in Nigeria. But the company says, no, we want to inspire, connect, and empower people to achieve their dreams. Is the reason why the model is adopted. And this model now says, guys, we depend on you for the marketing of these products. Go within your network, go within your different engagements, and ensure that these products are known. And as you do this, the wealth can be reserved for you. What's supposed to be paid to advertisement agencies and all that is reserved for you and I, even much more than that. Now, we know that marketing is a key activity. Now, when we look at the word network, you realize that it is not just anyhow marketing. You see, one of the beauties of the word network that I've come to realize is that there is no way you can think about networks and you wouldn't think about a system. I mean, for those of us who are in telecoms, and where I am currently, I'm standing in front of a mast, a telecommunication mast. You can notice that I'm in a car in search of good internet in Nigeria. God have mercy. All right. So I'm in front of a mast. This mast is here right now, where I am in Lagos. There are a few other masts not far from here. So the telecommunications company that has this mast has positioned a network of masts that can interrelate and connect with one another. And I believe, I don't know much about telecoms, I believe they all also communicate with a base station, and they all communicate with our respective devices, our phones and our laptops or whatever it is that has our SIMs in them. You know, so it's a network. Telecommunications network is the reason why you and I can talk to one another. The reason why we have the internet to do this meeting today. But you know what? For the engineers that designed what we are seeing as a network, what they put together is a system. And this system says, once you purchase a SIM card of XYZ company, put it in your phone, the phone receives power. The power the phone receives is able to communicate with this mast, that communicates with this mast, that communicates and connects the person. Even if you are using MTN and the person you are calling is Glo, this is how we can ensure this is the system that is in place that can ensure that this call can be put through. That's the network. Is a system that is put in place. So for this business as well, the network is a system that the company has put in place, that what we just simply need to do is to plug into. And the process of plugging into this network is sharing with our friends, sharing with our loved ones, sharing with our neighbors, sharing with people around us, ensuring that we alone are not the ones that get to know about this amazing opportunity. Now, in talking about this, I'd like to take a few concepts from a book that I read as like a Bible of this business for me. And each time I have the opportunity to read this book, it just pumps some fresh ginger into me. And it's a book put together by Nancy and Don Filer, which I feel is a very beautiful system they put in place for which we can drive our network marketing business. Now, in about chapter 3 or thereabout, or chapter 5, I think, of that book, Don Filer talks about 4 things you need to do. And in the first one, he says, get in and get started, which means once you sign up for this business, you are getting in and getting started. You don't even have any business with this business if you have not gotten in to get started. Then when you get in and get started, the first thing you want to do, or the second thing after getting and get started, is you want to use the product. I'm talking about 4 things that must be done by everyone in this business. So the first one I said is get in and get started. For most of us in this group today, we have done that. The second thing is use the product. The third is get into high gear. Now, how do you get into high gear? Gear 1, you sign up first person. Gear 2, second person. Gear 3, and like that. And the fourth thing you need to do is ensure that you share with friends. Now, the interesting thing is the third and the fourth thing you need to do are interrelated. Share with friends. Some of us are in this network marketing business alone. We are used to being alone in our lives. I just don't want to rock anybody's boat. Let me just do my day. You know, let me just be ordering for 2 bottles of Reader every week. You know, body wash, body butter, and what else? Bam. Let me just have one of everything in my house for 1 month. The next month again, you call your upline and say, I want to buy 2 bitters, 1 balm, 1 body wash. And then the upline says, okay. He say, will it count for my GMS? You say, yes. Okay, please help me load it. Let it reflect. And that's all that your business is about. Just ordering for product from your stockist upline. There is no way you can become wealthy in this business by taking that kind of an attitude. The only way to wealth in this business is when you make deliberate effort to say, what an amazing business that I've gotten into. Now, what I want to do is to ensure that everybody I know. Hello? Are we still together?
Yeah.
Please just give me a thumbs up. Okay, good. That everybody I know gets involved in this business. Now, how do you ensure that people get involved in this business? By sharing. Now, listen to me. There is no business that you will do that sharing is not involved. I repeat again. There is no business you will do that sharing is not involved. I told you I do a number of businesses. One of them, my tech business, is what else is even greater than share? And you have to share. I deliberately get into conversations with people to ensure that the conversation can get to the point where I can tell you what I do. Because I have to share with you. Oh, business needs capital. To raise funds, I need to share with people. Okay, this is the vision we have. This is what we want to do. Blah, 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 blah. You know, if you invest 1 million naira, this, da, 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 da. The person say, okay, makes sense. The person drops 1 million naira. Didn't I share? Oh, you think I will sit there in my house and money will just be looking for me up and down? I will need to share. Very, very important. I will need to share my vision. I will need to share about my product. I need to share about my business. I need to have every opportunity to share. When I post something about my business on social media and somebody shares it, hey, I'll be excited. Thank you, this person. I like this person likes me. I like this person too. All together. Let me shock you the story of a man, Kentucky Fried Chicken. This man, you know, in Team Tribe meeting one day, we watched a video about him. Remind me, how many thousand people did this man share with before his first proposal sailed through?
1,009.
This
1,009.
this man, after finding what he wants to do, after signing up for his vision, to say, I want to do this business now. I am the best person that can cook chicken in my last job, so I want to set it up as a business. Now, he was at the brink of suicide when he got the idea that, look, you can do a business. And then after doing everything, you that almost committed suicide though, because life was not working, you now at the point of committing suicide, realize you can do business. You now decide to want to do the business. You now still have to talk to 1,009 people before the first person said yes to you. He got his first yes in the 1,010th person. Ladies and gentlemen, how many of us have the patience? Have you even spoken to 1,010 people yet in your Green Monday business that you are sleeping? What, I mean, that's insane. As in insanely, what kind of determination in that is that? 1,009 people and you're still going. You wake up every day, you're counting 1,009, you're documenting. I've spoken with this company. I've spoken with this, the procurement officer of this organization. I've spoken with the MD of this one. They didn't agree. Goes back again. At the age of 65, some of us are 32, 20. God is watching us. And we don't want to share our business. Sharing is the way to wealth. Jeff Bezos, one of the wealthiest men on earth today, and accurately number 2 right now. His parents invested $250,000 in his business when he was starting. By the story I read, that was buying 5 slots into what and the story said that he had to share his vision with about 50 people to drop $50,000 each to fund his dream. Oh, imagine Jeff Bezos says he doesn't want to share. You and I are excited today when we hear about his wealth, when we hear about his story and what he had to do, but we don't know much about the sharing part that provided the money for which the business could be done. What we just know is that he started Amazon, and we just parade pictures of how his beginning was small and how now Amazon is a very big company. If you take away the sharing part of it, there will be no Amazon. After all the people that he shared to give him money and he started the business, if he didn't still share the vision continually with people, you and I will not know Amazon. Amazon did not come to us in our dream to say, Kunle, my son, just go online, order. There's a company called Amazon. No, somebody told you about it. It became shareable. It became contagious. We began to share it with one another. And that, my friends, is how any business is built. Talk about Ray Kroc, McDonald's. Even before Ray Kroc got into McDonald's, he was the chief of sharing. What was not working, Ray Kroc was sharing it like my whole life depends on it. He goes back home to his wife. I told one guy today, his enthusiasm was contagious. I believe in this thing. It's going to work. It's going to make sense. After talking to people who were not answering, they were not agreeing to what he was saying. Some of us, only one person says no to our idea, and that's all. And if you see correctly, many of the people that eventually sign up in our business were people that said no before. All we needed was persistence for the no to eventually convert to a yes. Because as we continue to do it and people continue to see that success happens, then they'll say, okay, let me pay attention to what this guy is saying. Did they see the baby and her brand new car from Green Monday? They say, is it that business you told me about 2 years ago? She says, yes. He say, are they still collecting sign up? I know the baby will say that's true. Can somebody still join? And the baby will say, well, you can join, but I don't accept anybody in my team if it's not VIP. That time I could accept you for 40K, but now no. If it's VIP or nothing, go and look for where you want to sign up. We don't need you. Are we together? Now, sharing is important. Even after Ray Kroc got involved with McDonald's, he had to be about the sharing. He had to share his way to wealth. It wasn't ever about, okay, he was so good at doing ABCXYZ. You can be so good and be good alone. If you don't learn how to share your opportunity with others around you, it amounts to nothing. Now, after the 4 things that you need to do, of course, in sharing, you need to avoid the salesman's failure syndrome. Sharing too has a way it should be done. It's not Bezos up and down anyhow, anywhere belle face. You know, in football is where you will use that term, anywhere belle face, to say there are some people who don't know how to play football. When you put them, and some of us on this group now, listening to me, fall in this category. If they put you in a football match now, if they pass ball to you, in Yoruba, we call it, come out to me, Baje. Just so that the opponent will not collect it in your hand. You just kick the ball away anyhow. I know many of our grandmas in this group right now will do that if they get involved in a football match. And we should organize Green Monday football match one day. You know, so you know, you just kick the ball anyhow. We call them anywhere belle face. Anybody that plays football as anywhere belle face is almost always the missing link or the weak link in a team. And when they play like that, when you just play ball anyhow, anywhere belle face, when your belle face an opponent that can score, you just play the ball to him. You are the one that passed the ball to the person that now score your team. So your team gets defeated because you just don't know, you are not tactical about how to play football. The same way with this business. There is a tactical way to do the business. When my challenging you to share has not said, oh, you just grab anybody and say, come. I will share with you today. The person say, no, I'm going to the market. I want to go and buy soup that will cook soup for my husband. He said, no, you will buy the soup, come. I need to share with this opportunity with you. He said, well, let me come back. He said, no, you must accept this Green Monday by fire by force. Come. You begin to fold your sleeves of your shirt to say this person must sign up today. No, it's not. It's not by force. Okay. There is a system. There is how to go about it. You will see that many of us, when we get involved in the business, the natural tendency is the excitement of, man, this business is so fantastic. And you just burst out there and begin to share with everybody. You share with 1,000 people, 2,000 people, 3,000 people. Now, even though you share with a lot of people, one of the things that you need to do is to get yourself accountable. Sit down and track what's really going on. How many people did I get signed up after sharing to 10? How many people did I get signed up after sharing with 20? What you want to do is to build a team of 4 gold ships. We call it the power of 4. What we call the power of 4, any potentials of power of 4 with Green Mondays alone is what gives us all the 2.5 billion, 80 billion that we talk about in Green Monday. That's what is possible when we build our team by the power of 4. Okay? Now, it's simple. Share with 4 people. And before you get those 4 people, 4 gold ships, people who are plugged into the business, many of us, even as leaders, don't have 4 people that are gold ships plugged in our team, let alone our direct. You need 4 direct people that are blazing with fire. We call them gold ships, according to Don Filer. Once you have these 4 gold ships blazing and you launch them, your goal is to support them to ensure that they also have 4 gold ships. How do they achieve 4 gold ships? They also start sharing. They share with people when they get started, use the product, and then they begin to get to the high gear. They share with people, sign them up until they have 4 gold ships each themselves. So you have 16 people at your second level. And then on and on it goes. As an upline or as a business person in this business, if you have any downline that is not willing to share this opportunity with anybody, you only have a customer. Just be notifying them of what is happening in the business and be selling product to them whenever they want to buy it. Don't waste your energy disturbing her. You have signed up now 6 months. You have not done anything. You have not kinikon. And then you, because of that one person that you are trying to wake up, you abandon all the thousands of other people that are still yet to know about network marketing. The thousands of other people that have known about network marketing are still trying to make up their minds on which company to join. The thousands of other people that have even joined a particular business, but they feel that one or two things are not right with that business. Green Monday is just the right business for them. The market is out there. The people are out there. The world is inexhaustible. There was a time when we were saying people are 4 billion, 5 billion, 6 billion. Now we're talking 7 billion, we're talking 8 billion. And this is the space of how many years now? Very soon, we'll be talking 21 billion while we are still alive. So somebody asked, this is your business. What if all the people in this world finish? That means the business cannot continue. I say, we will sign up goats. People will begin to, they will sign their dogs. It will not finish. We'll go to other planets and go and find people there. It will not finish. But how will it finish? People still continue to give back. How will it finish? People can never finish. Do you understand? So it is our responsibility to share with people that now comes under scrutiny to say, are we really doing it? Am I really doing what I'm supposed to do? Because if wealth will be an assured in this business, then our sharing responsibility must be a guarantee. How many of us got any downline without sharing anything? How many of us got any downline without sharing anything? If you are like that, if you ever got a downline without sharing anything, go and check it. That downline is not doing anything. Are you together? Because sometimes when you don't even have to do, when you did not do anything to ensure that somebody gets into the business, it's like a woman that does not, just people doubt that, their children in another woman's house will get the kind of love that they deserve. Why? Because it's not her children. But the woman, the mother that went through 9 months and all those things, all those things are usually the credentials that women put forward when it comes to, my children that I love. I love my children after 9 months. After feeding through my mammary gland, blah, blah, blah. The same way in this business. When you think about what you went through in sharing to secure this downline, then it will not be a problem to train them, ladies and gentlemen. You will not just leave them for cruise. Q Sera, what will be, will be. On Friday, I was with Madame Ebele, and she was sharing with this new person how the first numerous, I can't remember the number of people she said she told, about for the first 6 months. And I mean, the person I'm talking about, if you know her, for those of us who know her in the house, she's a go-getter. She really, really does engage in her business. Are we together? Hello?
We are together. Hello?
Okay, good. You can still hear me. All right, good. Now, this is somebody that engages in her business passionately. For her to have gotten to the point, for her to have gotten to 6 months in business before getting her first sign-up, I can only imagine how many people she has shared the opportunity with. Ladies and gentlemen, today, Ebele Alaka is one of the biggest leaders that inspires people the most in this business. Why? She didn't quit. She didn't give up. She kept on sharing. She kept on sharing. And, one of the interesting things about this business is, as you engage and do this, it's like building your muscles. When your muscles are built, then carrying the weight that you need to carry
becomes easier. I mean, if the weight you need to carry is 50 kg on a daily basis, and you have no energy, the first day, like you wanted to die, and you go to the gym, and you consistently go to the gym and build your energy to the point where you can easily carry 100 kg. When you come to this assignment and this task to carry 50 kg will be very easy. And sometimes the failure we go through in business, the rejection we go through in sharing, is to build our muscles so that it becomes easier as we go. The most difficult sharing experience is the first one. The most difficult sign up to be done is the first one. After that one, it gets easier. Why? Because you are building muscles. So friends, ladies and gentlemen, sharing is our way to wealth in this business. If you like, there was a time I did a calculation one time. I said, if only one can just have like 100 downline in this business that are all doing their GMS. You can have 1,000 team members that are all doing their GMS in the month, and I was calculating how much that would be. That's not what you want to have. That's good to have. I'm not saying it's not good. That's good to have. But you don't want to have a fixed number that is doing their GMX. That means your income has been capped. You have capped your income. What you want to do is a growing and consistently building thing. And the only way that will happen is if we imbibe a culture of regularly sharing, every one of us. Imbibe a culture of regularly sharing. Now, one of the things you don't know is some of us, sometimes, this business, sometimes, one of the deceptions in network marketing is, it don't, not my business, no concern me, no day my team. One of the things we fail to realize is that we are all in one another's team based on the company. We are all together. Posting Dr. Fumi's car qualification on my group as what is happening in my business will help the people I am sharing with believe more in my business. Posting the baby's house that she built while doing this business will help me and the people I'm sharing with to do better. It doesn't have to be in my team. As a matter of fact, when Coach Yoma goes to Abakaliki to go and do presentation, and I send my people there to go and listen, and they sign up, ladies and gentlemen, I am benefiting because somebody else who is not necessarily in my team, but the truth is he's actually really in my team because we're in the same business. Why one big team as a business? So if we see this picture correctly, we realize that everything we do that goes around comes around as well in the end of the day. I mean, when Kano myself with Virginia, some of the people that came around that we didn't even know we didn't know the person that sent them in came and signed up. Today they are doing their business passionately. Who knows? I could be in Abuja this week, and it could be your downline I'm speaking with. We are all interconnected. So, based on that, what if Yoma decides not to go to Abakaliki to go and share? Will I have the privilege of the person that I will send to his meeting? What if myself and Virginia did not go to Kano? Will the person that came to the meeting and signed up, would the person would have come? No. So every one of us have a responsibility to the business, to ourselves, and to one another to consistently ensure that we share our opportunity. Listen, if you don't share your opportunity, it's an evidence that you don't really believe in it. If you don't really believe in the business, own up. Tell your upline. Upline, truth to man, I not lie you. I not really believe this Bill Monday say it do. You told me I can buy car. I don't really believe. You told me I can build house in this business. I can't. The last GMS I did, I earned 100 naira. I don't know. And the person that signed up, I not do again. He's sleeping. Tell your upline, own up and say, I don't believe. And let your upline take you through the journey again. It's important. Rather than being involved and sitting on an acre of land and not knowing I mean, acre of land that has diamond, and not knowing what the value of diamond is. Based on what people will come into Green Monday and achieve in one single year, 10 years from now, people that know you and know that you've been in Green Monday before, they will ask you, now the same Green Monday they do. When this man enter now, he don't buy car, don't bid out. Is it the same Green Monday you are doing? You've been in this business for 10 years. Is it the same Green Monday? Ladies and gentlemen, we cannot afford to rest now. We cannot afford to take our hands off now. We cannot afford to take our legs off the pedal. It's important for us to continue, rev the energy, and continue to ensure that our business is shared. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope with these 3 points of mine, I've been able to convince and not confuse you about the fact that sharing is your way to work in this business. And I believe that you are making a commitment to yourself today, to your team today, to the business today, to me, so that I'm not wasting my time talking to you here today, that you will make it a point of duty to always share your business, to systematically engage the sharing process and build your network. Ladies and gentlemen, the only way we can build to the wealth that we also desire is to ensure that we share. Like I said, it is not network sleeping. It is not network looking. Neither is it network hanging around or network attending training. It is network marketing. The key activity is to ensure that we share about the business, share about our products to the people around us. Thank you very much. My name is Alasha, definitely once again, popularly called in Green Monday Coach A. It's been a privilege and I appreciate MI for this. Till I see you again next time. Thank you very much for listening to me. Have a wonderful day. Start sharing and start building. Thank you.
Wow, thank you very much, Coach A. Let's give it up for Coach A. Let's appreciate him for that short, sharp, and on point presentation. Thank you so much.